Yo, welcome back everybody to a brand new Pokemon TCG Live Twilight Masquerade deck video. Today, we're playing a bit of an annoying evil deck. I was trying to record some videos and I was just getting smacked around on the ladder, so I decided to just whip out the old annoying Quad Cornerstone Ogerpon EX deck. The idea of this deck is we're trying to make the opponent unable to win the game because they have no way to attack Cornerstone Ogerpon. Now, you've seen this card see a little bit of play within Raging Bolt as a one-of. Basically, its ability, Cornerstone Stance, makes it immune from damage from Pokemon with an ability. And there's a lot of Pokemon in the format that happen to have an ability. The big one being, of course, Charizard EX. Like, literally, if you play against a Charizard EX deck that doesn't have any way to attack Ogerpon that well, you just flat out win the game, which is pretty funny. And I've been playing against so much Charizard, I'm starting to get sick of it again. So I was like, you know what, we're going to play this deck and to, support Ogerpon. We also got the Mimikyu in the deck. Even if they have a way to deal with the Ogerpon, then they got to get through a Mimikyu too, which can also be difficult. We can also attack with this deck. We are trying to attack the opponent. We're not just trying to sit there and cheese the opponent with like Snorlax or anything like that. We're trying to attack them, which is one of our win conditions. We do play energy in the deck, and we just try to run the opponent low on resources and make it really hard for them to take the 6 prize cards. A lot of the time, you can just make the opponent rage quit because they really do not want to play against a deck like this at all. Thankfully, Ogerpon's attack does require a fighting and a double turbo, making it fairly easy to power up. It does do 140, 120 with a double turbo. Not bad damage. Of course, being a basic means we can pair both these Pokemon with Bravery Charm to make it harder for them to get knocked out. And Hero's Cape being a fantastic ace spec in the deck, especially if they use up a vacuum on a Bravery Charm. Hero's Cape gets to stick around a whole lot longer. We also got other cards like Crushing Hammer to remove resources off your opponent's Pokemon, especially if they are using Pokemon that can deal with you effectively. You can try to run them out of resources with Hammer, alongside the Eri in the deck. I definitely want to play 2 Eris, but I'm also playing the Lost City in the deck. A lot of the time, we can knock something out with Lost City, and then it goes to Lost Zone, and they cannot recover it, meaning that if we can knock out really the only way they can deal with your threats, a lot of the time they have no way to get them back, and they just lose the game because they went to the Lost Zone, which is why we do have the Lost City within the deck. The supporter count is kind of fine. We got Colress and Iono for our main draw cards. Definitely wouldn't mind playing more draw in the deck overall. I do have the Morty's Conviction to also draw cards. It was like the third best default draw card I can think of to play in this deck. But definitely a bit of a fun meme deck. It might be the meme deck Monday time. Who knows? Because this deck definitely is a meme. But I definitely wanted to just play a deck that just cheese people onto the ladder. Because I was, like I said, getting slapped down trying to record content for YouTube. And I was like, nah, we're playing this instead. I've been wanting to make a video on this deck for a while now, because I, as you know, am a huge fan of quad decks, and I'm finally happy to say that quad decks might be back with Twilight Masquerade. But yeah, before we get the video, shout out to the sponsor, Card Cavern TCG. Of course, if you're going to get any Pokemon TCG Live pack codes, get them over at Card Cavern. Card Caver's code line for the cheapest. If you're going to get any set like Twilight Masquerade, or you want to get maybe an older set, maybe you want some IRL TCG singles and product card councils, all that over there. If you haven't gotten anything at Card Cavern at the checkout, use my discount code LDF to get yourself a 5% discount on your order. Help the channel, help yourself out, and up our Card Cavern. So big shout out to Card Cavern. Check them out. Use code LDF, link down below. Also, check out my second channel down below for some extra content too. Did a video where I ranked all the greatest cards of all time based on how good they were for the game, and I just did a video where I looked at some new cards that got revealed in the Stellar Miracle set, including an anti-Chien-Pao Clink Clank. Definitely want to check out that video down below on the second channel if you haven't subbed to it already. But yeah, here is the list we're playing in today's video. Like I said, Quad Ogerpon. The only Pokemon in the deck is the 4 Ogerpon and the 3 Mimikyu. And yeah, we do have another bunch of other disruption cards, the Hammer, the Eri, a couple Penny. Penny's really good. A lot of the time, you can play a 2-shot race. If your opponent's trying to 2-shot you or 3-shot you, you can eventually just Penny your Ogerpons over and over again to heal them. You can do the same with Mimikyu, of course. Now, other cards in the deck I am playing is Bianca's Devotion. Basically, it heals all the damage from one of your Pokemon with 30 HP or less remaining. Sometimes, your opponent's math actually doesn't 2-shot Ogerpon, and it 3-shots it. And a lot of the time, when they 3-shot the Ogerpon, it still has enough HP to be able to beat Bianca. You can fully heal it. You can do the same with Mimikyu too, making it really annoying to deal with. Is it better than Penny? I'm not too sure. Definitely an experiment. We do have another healing card in the deck here, the Fighting Au Lait, healing 60 damage to one of your Pokemon. Literally, you can use this against Dragapult EX to heal the damage they do to one of your bench Pokemon, or just healing the Ogerpon can sometimes fix the math in general on the knockout. I am playing one Grant. This is probably the most cuttable card. I am playing it, though. Every time I make a video on a fighting deck, there's always that one comment asking, where's the Grant at? But Grant does have a home in here. It does let your Ogerpon do 30 more damage, which a lot of the time is relevant. Sometimes you need to do that little bit of extra damage with Demolish. Demolish does do 120 with a double turbo. Sometimes you want to do 140 to 150, and that's where the Grant does come in handy. So I am playing it, though I might just cut it because it's not a draw card. And yeah, we have Iono and Colress as the draw support in the deck, alongside one Morty's Conviction. It was like the 3rd best draw supporter I can think of to play in this deck. Though I wouldn't mind playing more draw. I don't want to put research in here because a lot of the time you don't want to discard your hand if you're holding on to good resources. So I definitely don't want to play research. So If you can think of better draw sports to play in the deck alongside Morty and stuff, definitely add them into the deck. I definitely wouldn't mind a second Eri either for the extra bit of disruption. That's not a bad idea either. But yeah, let's go show off the Cornerstone Ogerpon Quad Troll deck, and let's see how many concedes we can get out of today's video. All right, again, this game with Ogerpon. We open up with Ogerpon and an energy. That's good. We're going first, too, so we want to get the energy on. We do have a Pokégear, so we can try to get something going. I could get another Ogerpon down with this Nest Ball. I don't know. I don't know what I'm playing against, so we shall see. What is this deck? Okay, 2 Bidoof. So those have abilities. That's a good sign. Another Nest Ball. All right. I don't know what I'm playing against. I do want to thin the deck out, though, so I'm going to, at the very least, grab another Ogerpon, and I'm going to pass. Because, like I said, I don't know what I'm up against, so I don't want to overextend if I don't know what I'm playing against. So let's just grab another Cornerstone Ogerpon so I can thin. Because I do want to make sure Pokégear gets me something next turn. Playing against Chien-Pao. Okay. This is arguably one of our best matchups. It's a deck that happens to just use a lot of abilities. Now, Chien-Pao does play Canceling Cologne, which is the big deal breaker here. They have Canceling Cologne, and that is something we have to be very mindful of. They might not be playing Cologne, though. Some lists play it, some lists don't. If they have Silene Cologne, this matchup is a little bit worse, but yeah, Cologne is fine, and they just pass. All right, what do we top deck here? I mean, I almost get a third Ogerpon at this point. YOLO. And pass. Not going to play the Pokégear. We're not really doing anything this turn. I can just chill for another turn. We can try to get a supporter next turn off the Pokégear. Gives us more chances to thin out the deck a little bit. So we'll chill. Not any rush right now. And spreading the energy out is really good, too, because we can play around Cologne. There's Prime Catcher. They lose 2 supporters, though. All right, let's see what they can do. They just pass. All right, what's our top deck? Should I just put another energy in play? I'm tempted to. Yeah, sure, I'm down. Because now all 3 Ogerpons can attack with DT. I'll just attach pass, sure. I could have been attacking with the active by now, but this also works, too, because now I just have 3 Ogerpons, like, powered up a little bit, so it's fine. They're not doing much either. They have the Ultra Ball Wave Rod to get Bibarel. Now, they can use Iron Hands in this matchup, which is one thing I'm a little scared of. So I definitely think next turn we're going to have to start doing stuff, for sure. The question is, am I going to Pokestop before Gear? Because if Gear doesn't get me an Iono or a Colress, it gets a little tough, actually. Pokestop gets some double Poffin. They don't really need that. It's the main question on my mind is, do they have Canceling Cologne? They still have to find Baxcalibur. There's the Iron Hands. There he is. I don't think they're attacking this turn with it. Yeah, judging from the attach, they're not. All right, let's see what our top deck is. Another energy. So the annoying thing is we can't hit for weakness, right? That's the big thing in this matchup. We can't hit for weakness because this doesn't affect weakness. Do I really want to Pokestop? Yeah, I'm going to thin. I'll Pokestop, sure. Okay, I got griefed. I lost an Iono and a DTF. Ooh, I got an Eri. Ooh, that's not good. Now we are bricking. Okay, let's play the Eri. Ooh, nice. Take rid of some items. Don't mind if I do. It's pretty good. Pass? That's not good. I got punished for Pokestopping. So I had an Iono at the top of the deck. Immediately punished. That's fine, though. We got rid of another Rod, which is good. Because obviously we knock out the Iron Hands. Eventually they can't Rod it back, so it was a good Eri. Eri was honestly still decent there, to be honest, so I'll still take it. And they're passing. They got nothing. All right, what do we draw? Okay, perfect. Sure. I was debating Pokestopping because I can dig for another Pokegear, but I'm down to just knock the active out. The cheese, baby, the cheese. What's our prize? Bianca's Devotion. If I can get a tool on, we can use this to fully heal our guy. So we go Bravery Charm. They 2-shot me with Amp. This is kind of the issue, is they can start 2-shotting me. And all right, they finally got Rare Candy backs. Do they have the Lightning Energy is the question. I might have to Pokestop next turn, to be honest, just to try to dig for Pokegear if they attack this turn. If they can attack and use Canceling Cologne in the same match, it gets tricky. Judging from the fact they immediately grabbed Hands, either they price their Cologne or they don't play Cologne. But like I said, a lot of the Chien-Paos don't play Cologne. Like, it's not a common card, believe it or not. So there's Retrieval. There's no Lightning Energy in the discard pile. Ooh, they got rid of a Bidoof. They're playing 3 Bidoofs, so that's fine. I mean, they're low on the rods. We took out their other rod with the Eri. I think they have 1 left. All right, here we go. Can they find the Lightning Energy this turn? They should be able to, in all honesty. Yeah, there it is. We can hammer it off, though. Force them to Retrieval. We just need to find more energy, right? We just need to keep attaching energy, and we'll be fine. They can take 3 prizes, but it doesn't matter. They're still going to have to take... Okay, yes, we got the Bravery Charm. Okay, so now this is perfect. So now when they attack me next turn, we can just use Bianca. It's pretty funny. All right, we'll play the hammer, see if we can flip heads. Oh, we do. We can get rid of the light energy. I don't think this really matters, but it might. And they actually concede the match. All right, let's go. So yeah, had they just attacked there, we would have KO'd them and Bianca, which would have basically just put us so far ahead it wouldn't even have mattered at that point. So, and that's the dub. Like I said, Chien-Pao's a pretty solid matchup. Most lists do not play Cologne. It is the ladder, so the ladder lists tend to be a little different, you know, because I'm pretty sure the list from NEIC did not play Canceling Clone. But if they happen to have a clone, the matchup becomes a little sketchy, but it's not the end of the world. It's a fine matchup if you get to play the game. Eri can be a really good card, too, if you get to play. You have Devo in the deck. You have a lot of options. All right, they got a Bidoof. Not sure what this is. We opened Mimikyu. We got an energy, which is good. All right. Let's pass. I have no idea what I'm playing against. We got Lost City in hand, which is nice, so we can, like, probably kill this Bidoof. I don't know what I'm up against, though, so I don't want to be a little... I don't want to, like, overextend my stuff. If it's Charizard, we're chilling. Ooh, Meowscarada. Well... It should be free, right? Meowscarada is a Pokemon that has an ability. It's pretty good. Kind of feel bad. I mean, they do... Okay, they do have grass attackers, but I think it's fine. Because they can't... Yeah, it's fine. Because, like, they can barely do anything to my Ogerpon. Plus, we have healing. Okay, they're going to Iono. There goes our hand. Rip. See if the Iono gives me... It's not bad. We can bench Ogre... Do I want to bench Ogerpon? I think we can chill for now with Mimikyu. I don't know if I need to bench the Ogerpon quite yet. These things can do 60 damage to me. I don't think that's enough. Here's our top deck. Nice. Let's do this. And Ghost Eye. I'm not going to Iono. We're taking a knockout, which is good. We can take our prize, and then we'll wait to Iono. They can't really do much to my Mimikyu right now, so I don't really see a reason to... Iono. We got Colress, which is good. Probably going to bench Ogerpon next turn. See, the problem with benching Ogerpon, though, is they can use Meowscarada's ability against it. So, I don't know. It's, like, kind of irrelevant. Like, honestly, we might just win the game with Mimikyu. We actually could just use Mimikyu and probably win the game, in all honesty. I'm going to Iono again. But they're going to run out of Ionos. They keep spamming Iono, so that's fine. So, let's see what we got off this Iono. Okay, it's like pretty much the same hand almost. Lost City's actually not bad. We can start removing their Pokemon from play, which is actually really big. We have an Ultra Ball here. See if they grab. Kieran and Boss, those are 2 good discards. The Kieran especially because they can theoretically do more damage to the Cornerstone Ogerpon with that thing specifically. The Florgetto. The Florgetito. Right? Is that what it's called? Florigato? Yeah, they could theoretically do more damage to me with that. What does this even do? Switch out the active to the bench. Okay, that's fine. They're doing 30 damage. It's not that big of a deal. They have 2 of them. Okay, we're definitely going to bench the Ogerpon now. And then we'll go from there. I want to hold at Lost City. I don't know if they play any stadiums, though, to be honest. Like, maybe it's okay to put Lost City down. Alright, we just attach that. And then... Pass? I'm down to chill. Like, I don't really see a reason to do any Ionos. They're doing 30 damage. Who cares? I have Bianca, the Fighting Au Lait, which, like, if they take any prizes, we can use that. I don't know if they're going to take any prizes, but just in case. We have Crushing Hammer. We could run them out of DT, which is good. They're down to 2 Iono. They could be playing PAL Pad. They most likely play a PAL Pad. They most likely have a PAL Pad in the deck. But that's fine. Because, like, even if they go Kieran against me, they're only doing, what, 60 damage, 120 to this guy? It's fine. Okay, what's our top deck looking like? Alright, I think I'm just going to do the Iono now. Let's bench 1 Ogerpon. Then play the Iono. No energy. We got Hammer, though. We can try to remove the energy off the Pokemon here. Pretty good stuff. The cheese is absolutely real. Grief. Alright. And Ghost Eye. Cool stuff. We have another Iono, thankfully, for next turn. So if they do the attack, we can just bring in the Mimikyu. Do they get to choose? Switch out? Your opponent chooses. Okay. That's good. I was like, if they get to choose, that's kind of grief. See if they have another DT here to attack my Mimikyu. mean, they could Seed Bomb too, the Grass Energy, and basically do the same thing. There's Meowscarada. So yeah, they could start Bouquet Magic in this guy, but like even then, is it only... Yeah, it's only bench Pokemon. Okay, so if Cornerstone Ogerpon is the active, this doesn't matter. They're going the double Meowscarada anyways, okay. We do also play the Devo, don't forget. We have that in the deck to help us a little bit if that ever matters. I guess I can do shenanigans with Radiant Alakazam. Maybe we want to look to knock that thing out or something. I think we'll be okay, though. Like, I don't know. We're so bulky, it's probably fine. They play an Arven here. They do have counter catchers. They could play counter catcher, but they can't do much with that, though. It might just be like an Earthen Vessel, maybe. Because they probably want to start doing Bouquet Magic, but they only have so many energy cards. And if I can hit an Eri against them, they most likely play a Retrieval or two, maybe hit the Rod. Like, finding Eri could be pretty good at some point. Could play the boss next turn, maybe. Boss something up. We could knock out this guy. We could bring in the Alakazam. They might have Turo, though. They might play at least one Turo. I don't know if I want to do that. I was right about the energy card, but it was an energy search, not a vessel. I think we'll be okay. We have healing, right? So it's like we're fine. We have Switch Cart. Penny, obviously, is a big card, too. Penny makes a big difference this matchup. Yeah. Penny's going to be really good. Honestly, I probably win if I just get Lone Ogerpon and play with a Heroescape on it and I can remove their Vacuum or something. That's also a possibility. Because, like, the thing with this deck, like, when you have the Mimikyu Ogerpon combo, they really have to work towards, like, taking these knockouts. Like, it's really tough for them to do that. Another boss gets discarded. Not that it matters, but it's interesting to note that they're running other resources. Are they going triple Meowscarada? They are. Okay, this is going to make our Devo even deadlier. This makes our 2 candies down. This is going to make our Devo even deadlier. And it's going to keep going on my Mimikyu. That's fine. I don't really care if they kill Mimikyu or not. They still have to go through a ton of Pokemon to win the game. And their main attacker literally can't attack my Cornerstone Ogerpon. They're retreating. That's going to make it even better with our Crushing Hammers. Okay. I think they're just going to put damage on this guy. We could potentially fight... if we drop Bianca, we could Bianca it. I don't really care if my Mimikyu dies, though. Mimikyu dies, it dies. Not really a big concern. Could drop Penny. Penny would be pretty clutch, actually. Just want to get an energy this turn or a Penny or something. That's pretty good. The heal's nice. They could still knock it out with an energy and stuff, but that's fine. Just Ghost Eye the active. All right, cool. I'm not going to Iono if I don't have to. I wouldn't mind Ionoing to get an energy, though. Maybe I should Iono, but I'm fine with waiting to Iono. It doesn't really matter. You can wait a turn. I mean, they're just going to run out of resources. I'm going to probably get Eri at a good time in the game. You know, I'm going to hit Hammerheads. I'm going to run out of DTs pretty easily. Like, we'll see. And if they don't take... If I deny them prizes, too, at some point, it's even harder for them to do stuff because, like, they could prize valuable resources. Like, even them prizing an energy card, an energy recovery card could make all the difference. Ooh, attach an Alakazam. Are they playing a Psychic Energy in the deck? They might be. Otherwise, they would not attach that to the Alakazam. It's very interesting. It's very interesting. Ultra Ball. They're running low on resources, like I said. They're getting rid of a lot of the bad cards with the Buddy Poffins, the Ultra Ball, which means once we do find Eri, it's going to do a lot of damage. All right. What are they cooking? What are they cooking? Magic Whip. Okay. So just go back into this guy. We're either going to knock out or just going to retreat. What's a top deck looking like? Hey, that's useless. It's going to Iono. We'll knock out the active with Mimikyu, obviously, if we can. All right, let's see what the Iono gives me. I'm looking for an energy. There we go. We got Penny. So my active's most likely getting KO'd. Did this guy die? Oh, I think we'll just touch that there. Let's Ghost Eye. So now this thing goes to the Lost Zone, keep in mind. Got Colress for next turn, which is good. They're down to 2 Ionos. I don't know if they're playing PAL Pad or not. That's like the one thing. I don't know if they have PAL Pad. What's our prize? Another energy's pretty good. We can start building up Ogerpon. Depending on what they do next turn, we're probably just going to Penny, right? Yeah. Like, if I honestly go lone Cornerstone Ogerpon, I think I just win the game, to be honest. Especially because we just Lost Zoned their Flora guy. Freaking tongue twister of a name. They have 10 cards left. Like, they're cooked, bro. There's no way. They're cooked. They're absolutely cooked. Are they trying to attack with Bibarel? Volby. Uh-oh, wait, that's an attacker. Hold up. That doesn't have an ability. What does that do? Okay, never mind. They have to have Illumise on the bench for that to matter. Yo, bug catching? Yo, that's kind of smart. I rate the idea. But, I mean, they're cooked. They have 9 cards left, bro. They have 10 cards left, to be exact. It's crazy. All right, they found the energy. They're going for a big tail smash. I think I'm literally just going to win the game if I go lone Ogerpon. I'm actually down for them to KO me. KO both my Mimikyus. Okay, there's the Bouquet Magic. They found another energy, but that's their 5th Grass Energy. All right, they're going to KO Mimikyu. But now we can go lone Cornerstone Ogerpon because they're taking the knockout. Yeah, nice. I'll say Iono, I can't Penny. That's fine, though. Because, like, they got this guy underneath this Meowscarada. The other one's in Lost Zone. They're probably only playing 2, right? They're probably not going to be able to get another one out. And none of their Pokemon, apart from the Illumise, which I don't even know if that can even attack at this point because they're down so many energies. Okay, they did have the Iono. Grief, okay. There goes the Penny. It's fine, though. That's our 3rd Iono. Ooh, Bianca's kind of big. We even got Eri. I didn't get much else, but they're so low on resources. I don't even know if they're going to be able to attack. Even if I have to sit here for like 4 turns and pass until I start doing something, like, they probably got nothing left. Okay, they got that. Probably going to have the Eri next turn. Hopefully they flip tails here so I can attack into this Bibarel. That was a pretty good Iono, but it may not even matter. We will see. We have the Devo, which is good. I mean, we have Bianca, right? Even if they get too close to knocking out this guy, we can Bianca it. I don't know if they're playing Palpad or not. This is why I do want to Eri, though. Actually, to be fair, if my Mimikyu does get KO'd here, we can Eri them. And then they get potentially a prize, and that prize could be an item, like a retrieval. Or a rod, which they do have. This is pretty grief, the Iono me into a bad hand. This could get a little awkward, actually, to be honest with you. This is assuming they attack. If they don't attack me here, we're fine. So I just get more time to chill. Okay, they don't have it. All right, what do we draw? So we can boss this, and then next turn, we can Devo it with this guy. Maybe. Do I want to Eri, though? I still kind of want to just Eri. We can also hit this and Devo it. Yeah, I'm down to Eri. Screw it. Ooh, nice. That's a big hit. All right, cool. Vacuum's pretty good. They can't get rid of my Bravery Charm now, which is what they were trying to do. I don't think they were going to win next turn by vacuuming my Mimikyu and knocking it out. But now we can get Hero's Cape and play and stick it the entire game, which is big. They have 6 cards left. The one thing I'm worried about is Palpad. That's what I wanted to hit. I wanted to see a Palpad. If they would have played it, though, if they had it, I doubt I would have Eri'd it. But you never know. The Arven fails. That means they're cooked. They might have prized Palpad. I definitely think they play a Palpad. Without a doubt, they're playing a Palpad in their deck, and they prized it. 100%. All right, here we go. This is a pretty big coin flip. The other thing, too, is they're running out of energy. We can boss their stuff and stall them. Even if they're trying to attack with this guy into my Cornerstone Ogerpon, we can just boss stuff up and trap them in the active spot, which also works. Oh, they got the knockout. All right, that's fine. Mimikyu did your job, buddy. It's fine. As long as Palpad isn't their prize, which even if it isn't, really doesn't matter, to be honest. It might matter. That Kieran is a little scary, actually, especially if they do use this. The fact they're playing this Illumi is actually pretty jokes. Like, they actually have a way to attack, which is crazy. Nice. Guess who's coming back? Another Cornerstone Ogerpon. Do that. Pass. No energy. Fine. We got Bianca and Boss. Like, this might just be it. They might just deck out, actually, if they don't have Palpad. We can find Hammer, too. Yep. Here it comes. We can boss their stuff up. I'm going to boss Meowscarada up. We need to start drawing something, though, soon. Okay, there we go. So I'll boss Meowscarada. Pass. How much can this do? 20, so it does 40 damage to me. 150. As long as I can use Bianca, we're going to win the game. Because as soon as I draw an energy, we just knock out this thing and it dies. They're also just going to deck out. I think we just win. There's no way they're knocking out 2 Cornerstone Ogerpons, right? By the time they deck out. Especially with this boss on the Meowscarada to stall it in the active spot. Yeah, they got nothing, bro. They got nothing. Pass. They're going to deck out. See if they have a Turo or a Switch. I feel like they would have played it by now. They have no cards left in the deck. They have to put cards back in or we just win. They were going to deck out, yeah. They're cooked. They can't even, yeah, rip. They have an Iono? That doesn't even stop this. Yep, that's game. Easy. Let's go. They did have grass Pokemon that can attack me, but Mimikyu is pretty darn good. And we kind of just ran their resources pretty low. Even though they actually had a decent amount of energy recovery, we ran their resources low. The only thing is, I don't know if they played a PAL pad or not. It must have been prized. All right, we hit Dragapult. This genuinely could be one of our harder matchups. We do have an okay turn 1, though, which is good. They also mulliganed a couple times, which makes it even better. Let's see what we got here. Another Ogerpon. Ooh, it's Charizard, Dragapult. We're going second. I thought we were going first. Okay, I lied. All right, that's fine. Yeah, we're playing against Dragapult. The scary thing is, obviously, the Dragapults can attack. So that's, like, kind of the only problem. We do have Devo, though, so helps a little bit. They can't use Charizard against me. Only the Dragapult. Honestly, I wouldn't mind killing their Dracloak or Dreepy before it evolves. Do they have anything else? Ideally, they just pass. But we'll see. Because, like, if we could just take out their Dragapults, the Charizards aren't a problem, right? That's my thought process. See if they have anything. 4 cards in hand. Let's see. Is there anything else? No draw? No Rotom? Anything like that? They have Iron Bundle, which kind of sucks. I can't bench another Ogerpon right now, so I gotta wait to do that. See what happens. What do they got? They got 4 cards. Anything they can do? Let's see it. They're not ending their turn. I'm not sure what's going on. All right, just a pass. Okay, what's our top deck? Hammer's good. We need to save that for Dragapult. So it's Colress. Okay. Take these 3. Seems pretty good. And then Bravery Charm Pass, I think, is the play. I don't want to bench anything. The Iron Bundle is really annoying. It's actually annoying they're playing that because I can't bench anything because then they just bundle and then I have to find a switch. So we'll just wait. Because ideally next turn we Pokégear into boss and we boss KO their Dreepy/Dracloak. That's the plan. Knock out the Dragapult ASAP is the plan. We'll see what they have though. They have a 5-card hand, but the question is it enough to get Dragapult out? I doubt it. I highly doubt it. But you never know. Is there anything going on? 5 cards. Can they do anything here? Let's see. Let's see. What are they cooking? All right, they do nothing. All right, sure. I don't know if they have anything or not. We got Bianca. That's pretty good. All right, so see if we can get boss. Hey, look at that. We got boss. We can go their Dreepy. Bye-bye, Dreepy. I don't know if they have anything or not. They're not doing anything. So either they don't have anything or they're just... I don't know. We'll take our prize. Another energy. I guess we can bench Ogerpon next turn because theoretically we can draw into the double turbo off our next Colress. So it's fine. I don't even know if my opponent's playing the game, to be honest with you. I don't even know if they're playing the game because they didn't do much else. So I'm not sure what their plan is here. I'm not too sure. I guess they rage quit. They might have rage quit. Yo, free rage quits with Cornerstone Ogerpon. Is that what we're doing today? It might be. It might be a rage quit scenario. My opponent is not doing anything. We might have just rage quit my opponent completely. All right. Because like if they don't do anything, we're chilling. We can just keep trying to find boss so we can keep bringing in the stuff. Yeah, they rage quit, bro. Let's go. All right, going first, which is fine because we are playing a deck that doesn't mind going first, but we need an energy to go with it. But we didn't get one. It's fine. Not sure what we're playing against. We're going to see, though. Again, they made me go first, which means they could be playing a deck that wants to go second, most likely. We do have Crushing Hammer in hand. That could be relevant. We have Gear. I mean, the play next turn is either go Colress or Iono. I'm not sure. I am not too sure. Iron Bundle. All right, I don't know what this is, but we'll see. Hey, all right, look at that. We drew an energy. Perfect. Attach pass. Mint. Hopefully we don't get donked. This could be Raging Bolt, I guess. Hopefully not. I don't know. The Iron Bundle star doesn't give me much information to work with, so we'll see what this is. No, Ogerpon. Oh, God. Are they playing the Raging Bolt? This might be Raging Bolt. It might not be, though. It could be something else. It could be something else. Bravery Charm. Because if it is, we need to get Mimikyu down and ASAP. We need to find our Mimikyu and ASAP. It is Raging Bolt. No, but they get rid of Sada and Energy. Probably going to grab Squawkabilly. Okay, we might get donked here. We need to get Mimikyu on the off chance we get donked. I mean, they need 3 energy to KO me because I have 210 HP. Yo, Ogerpon. Why are you so fragile? They actually theoretically can donk me. We'll see, though, if they can pull it off. If they don't have Squawkabilly in the deck, then it's fine. They're taking a while to play the Ultra Ball, which I don't know. No, they're grabbing Raging Bolt. No Squawkabilly. They got rid of Asada, so do they have another one in their hand? Nope, they PAL pad. What's that one card? Oh, it's a pass. Oh, they got nothing. Okay, that's optimal. Good thing we have Colress. Nice. Ooh, nice. Big cards, big cards. Kind of want the Bianca. Because if I go Mimikyu and they Sandy Shocks with a Bravery Charm on, we can Bianca. Sure. I'll take the Bianca. I kind of want the Bianca. I want the Bianca. Check my prizes real quick. Devo, Hero's Cape. Alright, cool. Still have Bear Energy. It's fine. Do I bother Crushing Hammer? Yeah, why not? Slow him down a little bit. Nice. That just slows him down, right? So, might as well. We can knock the active out here. Alright, they didn't get the knockout turn 1, and we get to kill their active Iron Bundle Delibird thing. Alright, what's our prize looking like? Second Mimikyu is pretty solid. The only problem with this is, obviously, I'm not going to play Iono unless they top deck their own Iono, because I'm obviously not going to Iono them, right? I have to just sit here and see what happens. Okay, Pokégear. If they get Sada. Ooh, they don't get Sada. Oh, they just pass. All right, what's our top deck? Pretty good. Play the Pokégear. No Energy or Colress. Let's put that on just in case. And let's attack. We can, I mean, we're playing aggressive, right? Like, this is the point of the deck. Like, you just sit there and attack with Ogerpon. And even if they can deal with it, which we aren't against a deck that can do it, they're bricking. They can't do much about it. So we can just sit here and just spam Demolish over and over again. They have to draw an energy to at least Burst Roar. Can they Burst Roar at the very least? If they go Burst Roar Bravery Charm, I can't knock them out. If they do Burst Roar, though, we can just Eri their hand. That would probably be the time to Iono, though, to be honest. I guess the problem is with this situation, if I knock out the Raging Bolt, then I Iono into 3 cards instead of 5, which is kind of grief. I want them to bench something that I can boss, too. I'm not too sure. Yeah, because this is kind of a weird spot. Because if I play the Iono... Okay, they have nothing. All right, what do we draw? Can I get Colress, please? Not going to bother taking that. Just in case we get Iono'd. I'll knock him out. We're going to have to take the KO here. I mean, if we get Iono'd, it's a little annoying, but there's obviously we have to take this knockout. All right, let's see what our 2 prizes are. Bravery Charm. Okay, we got the Fighting Au Lait, which doesn't really do anything in this matchup anymore. Not at this point in the game. All right, let's see what they got. They have 3 cards. Do I even bother playing Eri? Probably not, right? Eri's not bad, because if they are playing a 1 of Super Rod, it actually is kind of important to get rid of the Rod, so they can't like get back Sandy Shocks or anything like that. So it's important to keep the Eri, I think. Do they really just have nothing? If they have nothing going on, we're just chilling, because we can just Eri them again. We can, or not Eri. Maybe I do Eri. I don't know. Getting hand knowledge isn't bad, but they have 3 cards. Clearly they have nothing going on. No, they have another Raging Bolt. Oh, they got the Sada finally. All right. They're cooking. Now they're cooking. They could theoretically KO here if they go Switch Card, Teal Dance, attach. No, they need Vacuum. Do I boss Raging Bolt and hit it so I can 2-shot it? It's tempting. This is where things get spicy. I need to find Colress. I need to get energy on my Mimis. I wouldn't mind getting another Ogerpon either. Try build another Ogerpon. You can one-shot Sandy Shocks. Kind of important. Nest Ball. What are they grabbing? Speaking of Sandy Shocks, but that's the EX. That is not the single prize. That's good. Nope, they concede. All right, another Rage Quit. This deck's so funny. It's such a good troll. All right, get into this game. Not the worst hand, but not the best hand in terms of no draw or anything to really do. And, ooh, they're against Raging Bolt. Okay, there we go. Iono's good. I'm trying to think. I think I just attach here. And then Bravery Charm this. We know immediately we're playing against Raging Bolt. We might as well just put that there and just kind of spread our resource out a little bit. Because they might knock out my active, right? I have to move the Sandy Shocks. I guess attach the active's okay, because then we can knock out the Sandy Shocks with Demolish. Which is kind of good too, honestly. Maybe it was better to put the energy on the active, but I want to build up Mimikyu just to have it ready to go and attack the Sandy Shocks. Because we can two-shot it, they don't have a Bravery Charm, so that's kind of the idea. So I think it's better to just put energy on Mimikyu. See what they do here. Sandy Shocks can attack Ogerpon, obviously. We can do 90 damage. It doesn't have an ability, but we'll see if they go down that route. See what they are able to do. Pokestop? Maybe we could play that at some point to thin. Alright, let's see if they Pokestop gives them. They lose an Iono. They get a Vessel and a Rod. I do not like seeing the Super Rod. That does mean they can get back the Sandy Shocks to attack. But if we can find Lost City, that is not going to be an option for them. Realistically, that's all I want to do is Lost City, the Sandy Shocks, and then we can just win the game. Maybe I should have attached the active. No way I Iono into double turbo Lost City, though, right? Maybe I do, maybe I don't. Squawkabilly. They might dump their hand. They might just discard the Super Rod anyways, which is, like, works for me. They have to get rid of the Super Rod. It works all the same, basically, right? So I'm fine with that. Yeah, if they discard the Rod, that works too. It's basically the same thing. I doubt they play 2 Rod. That'd be a little absurd. Okay, let's see, though. They're grabbing a lot of energy. Okay, they squawked and seized, and they lost Boss, too. Not bad. And yeah, that Rod going bye-bye is huge. So I imagine they don't have another Super Rod in the deck, which means we are able to just use the knockout, and then they just probably can't do anything else about that. They have Catcher, too. They could have Catchered up the Mimikyu. I don't know. Maybe I should have attached the active. I'm kind of regretting that. But, like, they can always knock out Ogerpon, and then I get punished for it. I think it's fine to just not attach the active. I do the Iono. They have a 2-card hand. Feels kind of bad, but I need to dig through the deck, get more Mimikyus down, build up energy, and go from there. Because, yeah, I do feel like once we kill this Sandy Shocks, we're cooking, bro. I mean, if they really don't do anything, maybe I don't Iono. Maybe I just Pokestop and try to find gear to find Colress? Or something like an Eri, maybe? I don't know. We'll see. Really depends on what they're plotting. Yeah, they don't have anything else going on. So they didn't have a Sada, which is fine. We definitely... we can bench that. It's fine. Alright, playing the Pokestop is risky if I mill a Mimikyu. I doubt I'll mill both Mimikyus, though. That's super unlikely. Okay, that's pretty bad. Wow. Grief. Let's pass. Not going to bother playing hammers. Not really a point. I don't think it matters playing the hammer or not. I might want to save it if they do have a Mew. That sucks. We lost 3 energy. I was hoping to get like something like a Pokégear. Maybe I shouldn't have bothered playing that then. I don't know. Kind of sucks. That's pretty bad losing 3 energy. The double turbo especially. So yeah, had I attached the active last turn, I would have Ionoed into the double turbo. But I don't want to Iono them. I want to make them find the attack this turn. Okay, they got Switch Cart, Vessel, Catcher. Those are 3 good cards. But none of those are Pokégear, which can find them Sada. They can thin with Vessel and then Ogerpon to try to draw a card and maybe get there if they don't already have it in their hand. I guess we'll see. We'll see what they got going on. They discard the Catcher, which is good. I'm fine with that. They can't aggressively go after my Mimikyu. They have Prime Catcher still. But that's about it. Let's see what they're able to cook here. They could go into the Raging Bolt and Burst Roar, maybe. If they really don't have anything. I mean, hey, this one Ogerpon, that one card could draw them what they need. It could easily... it could snowball. That could find them the gear or the Sada. Let's see. Another thing, too, they do come with Raging Bolt this turn. Iono to 4 is actually, like, it just cripples their setup a little bit. Another Vessel. They can do 90 damage. They're still not two-shotting me, though, because we have 190 health left, which is actually pretty sick. They're attaching to Ogerpon. Okay. Surprised they didn't want to save that. What else? Prime Catcher. That doesn't matter. Okay. They can't attack unless they're playing Canceling. I mean, Canceling Clone and Sandy Shock's a little cheesy. There's no way they play all that, right? Nope, they're Sadaing. All right. I guess they're going to retreat. They are now most likely out of Gust other than the PAL pad, right? So I doubt they have much Gust left. So it's going to be even harder for them to chase stuff on the bench. They've already attached for a turn. They actually can't attack with Raging Bolt this turn. They can attack with Sandy Shocks, but not Bolt. Okay, now we can Iono. Now I don't really care about Iono now. There's Nest Ball coming down for another Ogerpon. That's fine. It's an interesting match. Do I ever want a hammer? I kind of want to save them, but at the same time, maybe playing a hammer is not too bad just to burn them. So I don't draw them later on in the game. They're down there Iono too, which is good. Assuming they don't have two. Because when you're playing a Raging Bolt, they don't hand disrupt you, which means usually you can keep your hand fairly large, depending on the scenario. Okay, we finally Iono next turn. They're not going to take a prize here. If they go into Sandy Shocks, we can Iono and high roll the double turbo and knock them out. It's actually even better. They prime catcher, then they don't need Switch Cart double turbo. Or what's bro cooking? I still might want to find Lost City, because, like, honestly, there is a chance that they do play a double Super Rod. Just in case, I guess. There's a chance. I doubt they have it, because, like, I don't think they can fit it. They have to add a lot of cards in the deck. I don't know if they can fit that all together. No Bravery Charm. Sick. So now I definitely want to find this DT. Sandy Shock still is not two-shotting me either. Don't think I need that. Could hammer off one of the energies so they can't retreat in a Raging Bolt. Make it a little bit hard for them to move. Maybe we do just play the hammers. Okay, well, we're flipping heads. So, yeah, I kind of like this. Sure. Get rid of both energy. Seems good. Maybe? Look at that. This makes it more awkward. If we find a third hammer, we can get rid of the energy on the Raging Bolt. Okay, let's Iono. We're looking for DTE and Lost City. I doubt we'll get both, but you never know. You're going to get either, dang it. Rip. Got Bravery Charms. Not going to do anything. Just going to attach pass. Unfortunate knockout whiff, but we got rid of the energy in the active. I mean, we could just go into Mimikyu next turn and chill. If they don't knock me out, I could just Penny the Ogerpon and go back into Mimikyu. That also is an option. We have Eri, which is good. I mean, next turn I could probably just go Eri Mimikyu, to be honest. I do want to get another Mimikyu down, though, so I don't know if I really want to go down that route, but maybe I will. Because I can Eri them. Get rid of the items, because they definitely still have items in the deck. If actually we can get rid of the PAL pad, that'd be pretty big, actually. Getting rid of PAL pad would be nice. Or even potentially another Rod if they play two. We'll see what happens. I'm either going Penny or Eri. I could retreat, deny him a prize. That's not a bad idea either, considering they should be out of Gust. Pokestop. Nice. That's good. Okay, if they don't PAL pad... Oh, they would PAL pad anyways, right? They would already play it. Okay. I was going to say, I could Eri it, but they're definitely... If you have PAL pad here, you're definitely going to play it. Right? Or maybe they won't. Maybe they're trying to think, like, maybe I need a different supporter. They have 8 cards left. They haven't even done any knockouts, and they have 8 cards in their deck. How are they winning this game? Their resources are spread way too thin. Okay, I'm definitely going to play the Eri. Penny's tempting, but I think I'll play Eri. I'm also tempted to Pokestop. If I can find Nest Ball, I want to go Eri, attach energy to a Mimikyu. Be nice. Penny, attack Mimikyu with Sandy Shocks is decent. Eri's so tempting, though. Honestly, Eri retreat seems fine. I'm down. I'm definitely down to do this. What else is in their hand? Okay, they have an Iono. I'm fine with that. I need that for Mimikyu. Let's pass. We're getting Iono, but that's not really going to do much for my opponent. They Iono me next turn. I guess they could grab Sada, but if they Sada, they don't have a lot of cards left in the deck. Getting rid of the Retrieval was not a bad discard either, though, with that Eri. They're down 2 now. I was really hoping to get, like, a better item, but honestly, Retrieval's pretty good. Looks like their items aren't even really much left. They got rid of a Bravery Charm. That's really good. Now they can't put that on the Sandy Shocks to survive the hit from potentially Mimikyu 2-shot. So they attack here. Maybe I just Penny into Mimikyu. That's probably what I'm going to do. If they attack with Sandy Shocks. They could have a Vacuum, though. It's a little scary. Maybe I should have Pokestopped to try to dig for Nest Ball. Yeah, they're going to Iono. It's fine. It works all the same. Switch Cart and an Energy would be nice. There it is. We got Mimikyu. Huh, the next 4 cards. Okay. There's a Nest Ball that was close. Okay, there's the PAL pad, so it was in the deck. They did find it. I'm not sure it's going to make a difference, though, at this point. Boss, yep. It's fine. They can KO this guy. I don't really care, though. I think it matters too much. We got Lost City. They're down 2 stops. They're playing 3. Do I want to play Lost City? I doubt they have a Super Rod anymore. Honestly, I think at this point, it's safe to say they probably don't have one. Okay, let's see what we top deck here. Huh. We can Penny the Mimikyu. I think Penny Mimikyu loop probably is better at this point. I'm trying to think, yeah. Play the Hammer. They have 4 cards left. I think at this point we can start using Hammer and try to slow them down a little bit. Okay. I'll just Ghost Eye. They could boss my other Mimikyu on the bench, but if they do that, then I just go Lost City Knockout, and then game's over. They Iono me, that's fine. Yeah, I'm down. It's fine. They're probably going to kill Mimikyu, and then we just go Lost City Knockout the Sandy Shocks. And we can Penny Ogerpon up. Seems good to me. Like, they are very low on resources. They're very low on resources. They have, like, nothing left. So, like, they might have overcooked, to be honest with you. They might have completely overcooked themselves this game. Well, let's see. Oh, they have that. That doesn't really matter, actually, does it? Not really. Not anymore. Let's see. Are they going to KO something on the bench with this boss? Let's see what they're doing. They got to be KOing something, right? No way they're not going to do anything on the bench. They got to be. Let's see. Let's see. 7 cards in hand. They're very low on resources. Like, even at this point, if they have, like, a Mew in the deck that can attack, it doesn't even matter. Oh, they're not taking the Mimikyu. They're actually going after the Ogerpon, which makes it even easier to win the game now, because now we can Penny Loop Mimikyu. All right, seems good to me. All right. Yeah, we're chilling. And we'll just Lost City, Knockout, Sandy Shocks. They have 3 cards left. I think we're cruising. We're cruising. And this is, like, potentially their only way to attack my Mimikyu. So at this point, the game might just be over. Hero Escape is pretty good, too. Let's put that there. Or let's Ghost Eye. All right, the Sandy Shocks with Lost Zone. Even if they had another Super Rod, they cannot get the Sandy Shocks back in the deck now, so that's huge. All right, what's our prize? I'll take it. It's all right, I guess. All right, let's see if they can do anything here. At this point in the game, I think they're cooked, because we can Penny Mimikyu if they try to attack with, like, any other Pokemon. I doubt they're playing another Sandy Shocks. They could have Mew in the deck. But I feel like even if they have the resources to, we can just Penny a bunch of times. And they're going to deck out anyways, right? I think we just win. It's not looking good for my opponent is what I'm trying to get at. Even if they have a Mew, I think they're cooked. I don't think they can win anymore. They have 2 cards remaining. I don't think they have any way to put cards back into their deck. They only have 2 turns to try to take the last 4 prizes. I don't think that's happening. I just don't think it's happening. Like, I don't even think they can gust my Ogerpon. This thing's probably just safe on the bench because they're down 4 gusting cards. Unless they have 2 boss in the deck. But I doubt there's no way you play 2 boss, 2 catcher, and a prime catcher. That's too many gusting cards. I don't think they're doing that. I think they're cooked. I think they're cooked. Iron Bundle. That's fine. We can give them the guy. It's all good. Let me just switch card back into Mimikyu. It's no big deal. No big deal. It does feel nice to just bully these super turbo-aggressive cheese decks. I'm not going to lie. It's satisfying. It's very satisfying. It's very satisfying. All right, let's see. Can they do anything? There's 7 cards. Is there anything they can do? Because at this point, I think it's GG's. Because we can just go switch cards, start spamming Ghost Eye over and over again. They're going to deck out. I don't even think they can put cards back in their deck at this rate. Like, I think it's just, they're cooked. I think it's GG's. The Mimikyu Ogerpon quad deck has probably taken a dub here. So let's see what our top deck is. Nest Ball. All right, we'll switch card. Ghost Eye. Let's see what they can do. I doubt they're going to get the bundle back, unless they do play that second Super Rod. Even if they bundle, so whatever. I'll just go Mimikyu and retreat it. Who cares? I'm like trying to think of anything they can do. There's nothing they can do. Not when they have 1 card left in their deck. Like, it is actually just... It's wrapped. I think it's wraps from here. But you never know. They could have something. With the 1 card left in deck, though, it's unlikely they can do much at this point. Raging Bolt, that's fine. Energy, sure. All right. See what we draw. Iono. Can't play that. All right, Ghost Eye. And they're just going to deck out. Well, Ghost Eye. And they should deck out here after. And it looks like Sada? All right. Didn't do much, obviously. It's interesting you play Sada with no cards in the deck. Yeah, I think that's GG's. Yep, there it is. That's the dub. We can just click, end turn. And that's all she wrote. Cool stuff. Yeah, Mimikyu puts in work in this matchup. I don't know if they had the double City or the double Super Art or not, but Lost City and the Sandy Shocks was also very clutch. It feels good to just bully these aggressive beat stick decks. And there you have it, folks. That is the Quad Cornerstone Ogerpon deck in action. Definitely a pretty funny meme deck, but honestly a pretty annoying deck. And as you saw in this video, we made a lot of people concede the game. And just making your opponent have to use so many resources to deal with these Ogerpons is really good. And of course, Mimikyu is the perfect icing on the cake for this deck. It makes you so you can beat most other decks like Raging Bolt and whatnot. Even Dragapult becomes winnable when you have the Mimikyu. Only real thing to change about the list is the supporter count. Like, I don't know if the supporter count is correct. Like, maybe you should play more draw. Like, I definitely think this deck maybe needs to play a couple more draw cards. I don't know what other draw cards you can play. Also, would not mind playing a couple extra Eries. Like, another Eri would be pretty good. I mean, double Eri wouldn't be bad. A PAL pad could be good in here. Maybe a Silene, Misfortune Sisters. Like, more disruption cards definitely could go a long way within the Cornerstone Ogerpon deck here. But I hope you enjoyed the video on the Troll deck. And if you decide to play this deck on the ladder, I mean, you might make the opponents miserable, but you might have a fun time yourself. But that'll be for me. Hope you enjoyed. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like. If you're new to the channel, subscribe down below. Help me on the road to reaching 62,000 subscribers or 70K subs. Thank you all once again for all the support on the content. As always, I'll catch you on another video. Check out my second channel down below for some extra content too, and I'll see you all later. Bye-bye.